Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, as always, before I begin with this lesson, I want to start it off by giving all the glory and infinite praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKadash, double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings be to all the Akim now pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom, and Yahweh Bahashem Al Shai Barakathun. So I'm not too sure what I'm going to entitle this lesson, but what I want to get into real quick is basically on how this time that we coming into is gonna be the worst for you women. All right, because I was just meditating on, 70 AD, and even when the Russians had took over this particular German city. All right, and in a time of affliction or conflict like that, women was always catching it the worst, man. Right, and it's gonna be no different in this time that we coming into. That's why I basically said that this is gonna be the worst time for you women, because the scripture even says that there's gonna be like no time in history that can basically match, the devastation, that Jacob's trouble is gonna be here in Babylon the Great, man. All right, it's the spirit, because bros have been rebuking these women heavy, man. Right, because you women in Babylon, man, y'all think y'all know it all, but y'all really don't. Right, all this proud shit that Esau has allowed y'all to be on or been on, man, that shit is getting ready to come to a stop, man, real soon. Because even when you read in Isaiah 13, it said, the Lord said that he would cause the arrogancy of the proud to cease. Right, cease means to stop. And the Lord is going to make that shit stop, by allowing it to be real out here, man. Because right now, everybody calm. Y'all just got done celebrating, the Super Bowl. What was this shit, man? Valentine's Day. All right, so y'all cool in there right now. But wait and see, that people start getting stretched out in the streets, man. You seeing judgment with your own two eyes, man. Judgment that you ain't never saw before, not even in the movies. Shit that you hearing about over there in the Middle East can't even compare to how it's gonna be out here. Right? Then, that all that proud, that pride that you got going on, man, that's gonna stop. All right, and that's why I got this article pulled up. Because as y'all see, it says Iranian husband beheads teenage wife. Authorities say shocking the country. Right, and that itself, that's brutal, man. Imagine seeing somebody getting beheaded. You hearing tendons pop, ligaments pop, man. That nasty ass sound, man. I know you bros, if you watching, horror movies, y'all know that sound, man. All right, and I got the video pulled up. I ain't gonna play it. I'm gonna just show y'all a picture, just for proof. But dude was walking around smiling with his wife's head in his hand, man. With a long-ass butcher knife. Bloody as hell, man. All right, that's all judgment from Yahweh by Shemal Shai. And it's going to be a lot of these women that got to face that type of judgment, man. Right, because a lot of women have been perishing, by violent deaths. I ain't talking about just car crashes, none of that. I'm talking about hands-on physicality, man. Getting stabbed to death, getting shot up, all types of stuff, man. All right, so, you can just only imagine how judgment is going to be for you women out here, because you're wicked as hell, man. Right, just got to keep it a buck. The scripture says that all wickedness is little to the wickedness of a woman. You take the most grimy nigga out here in the street, he's selling dope, he committing adultery, he probably even shooting other jakes, man. His wickedness is only little to the wickedness of a woman, man, especially an Israelite woman, man. All right, and that should show you, man. This is why the Lord is going to judge the majority of our women. And this should put fear, in you women, to get yourself in order. Because if you don't, then you're going to be left out here stuck in these elements, man. Having to deal with, a lawless society by yourself. Imagine a lawless society, man. You watch movies like, World War Z and, I Am Legend, the Crazies. All that shit is getting ready to come to reality, man. Right? And if you don't have a man of the Lord, then I mean, you know what's gonna come, man. Right? Judgment. Right? Because the scripture says, and I'm gonna grab it here in a second, that uh a man shall be in hiding place, roughly paraphrasing. Not just any man, but an elect man. All right. But Salaki, let me read this real quick. It says, Tehran, Iran, the beheading of a 17-year-old girl allegedly by her husband in western Iran's Khuzestan province last week was once again raised concern over the country's laws around murder and gender-based violence. All right. And it's going to be a whole lot of that going on, man. All right. Because the type of pride, you know what I'm saying, that these American women carry, especially the Israelite women, they not allowed to be puffed up like that over there, man. You know what I'm saying? They'll get put to death in a heartbeat, man. You know what I'm saying? There's a reason why they got them dressed up in all black, covered up, man. You know what I'm saying? They can't go outside of their house, you know what I'm saying, without, you know what I'm saying, having the husband's permission. Here in America, the women can do whatever the fuck she want, man. You know what I'm saying? She can hit a man upside his head and he can't do nothing about it. He put his hands back on her, then he going to jail. That shit not flying over there. You know what I'm saying? If she trespassed against her husband over there in these different Middle Eastern countries, that man has the right to put her to death. All right? It says Iran's official Islamic Republic news agency referred to the alleged murder as an horror killing, or like an honor killing. A video began circulating showing the husband, Sahad Haydan, walking in the provincial capital of Avaz while smiling and carrying his wife's severed head. Dude was smiling and carrying his wife's head, man. That's a cold spirit that Yahweh Shema Shai put on that man. All right? So you can only imagine the type of spirit that the Lord is going to put on these men out here. You know what I'm saying? All them crazy-ass dudes you see that's getting locked up, especially them Edomites, man. You know what I'm saying? Weird Edomites, man. Get locked up for doing crazy shit. They going to be released. All right? They going to be released, and you know what they going to be out here doing, man. They going to be out here doing the same things that they went to jail for. All right? It says local authorities have confirmed that widely shared images that purport, let me see what they say, purport to be Haydari are from the same incident. A source with knowledge of the statement told. Yeah, that's pretty much the point on this. All right, related article, death of 14-year-old Iranian girl and so-called honor killing sparks outrage. Let me click on that real quick. I don't really see nothing, but hey, man, this judgment that's gonna come for you women, it's gonna be something serious, man. Right, and this is why it's important for you to get yourself in, you know, in order while you still can. Right, and I ain't gonna play the video because I may get my shit flagged just from that. But as y'all see, this nigga got a grin on his face. He walking down the street barefooted. All right, barefooted with his wife's head in his hand, man. That's a cold spirit that the Lord put on that man. You know what I'm saying? Dude, like, he out of his mind. He out there walking barefooted. Right? And the scripture even speaks about how Ishmael is a wild man. All right? Shit, you got Ishmael here in the States as well, man. That's something that you can't forget about. Right? Another thing, too, that I wanted to mention, you know what I'm saying, is, you know, for you Israelite women that's out here swirling and shit, you know, you messing around with Esau, man, you got judgment coming to you, man. Best believe that, because remember, I planned on doing a lesson a little while back. You know what I'm saying? Some Jake and the Truth, he had posted on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, one of his cousins had basically died. You know what I'm saying? She was killed by her husband, which was an Edomite. You know what I'm saying? That's another thing, too, that's been happening a lot. You know what I'm saying? Eve fucking around with Esau, which is, the shit don't even look right. I don't even know why y'all doing that, man. All right? The shit look horrible. All right? But they messing around with Esau, and Esau go psycho on him, man. Beat him up, wreck the home, and he killed himself. Probably kill her, too. All right? So y'all gonna learn, you know what I'm saying, one day, man, for fucking with these Edomites. You better get you a man of the Lord while you still can, or not. Just up to you. All right? And I planned on doing this lesson on this article a little while back, but I decided not to because I had a code of scripture actually written down, but I ended up losing it. You know what I'm saying, pertaining to judgment on women. All right, but it says Texas couple found tortured and murdered during a family trip to Mexico. Right, and guess what? These were women, man. Right, it says authorities discovered the bodies of Yulisa Ramirez and Naomi Medina Martinez, who were married, dismembered in trash bags scattered along the Juarez El Porvenir highway. Right, when somebody's dismembered, they're basically chopped up in pieces, man. All right, and that's what happened to both of them. Chopped up, legs chopped up, probably, decapitated, like how that Iranian dude or that Ishmaelite dude that did his wife. They was stuffed in bags, man. All right. But the whole reason that they was basically put to death, these two right here, right, a damn abomination, right, in the eyes of Yahweh Shema Shah. Right, there's a reason why the Lord has a man set up with a woman, not women on women, man. You know what I'm saying? You folks better get, your knowledge up on what happened to Sodom and Gomorrah, man. That lets you know that the Lord is not with that alphabet shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all just gonna learn it the hard way. All right, but basically what they was put to death for was for that reason that I just listed. I don't really want to read it, but as y'all see, the LGB, so on and so forth community. Right, that's why they was put to death down there, because a lot of that shit don't fly down there, man. All right. So I want to grab a few scriptures real quick. 2 Maccabees 5 and verse 11. And if I'm not mistaken, when you read up in the further verses, or in the beginning verses, I think it was Jason, which was, a high priest in Israel. That was his Hellenized name. He sold out to Antiochus Epiphanes and turned on us, basically, if I'm not mistaken. Right? But, what this is basically going into is, judgment that took place, right? And it was always judgment upon women, right? And really, I just want to get straight to the point, right? But 2 Maccabees 5 and 13, it says, thus there was killing of young and old, making a, matter of fact, I got to start at 11, Salakia. You don't even feel right. It says, now when this that was done came to the king's car, he thought that Judea had revolted, right? Because after, Jason, the high priest, was basically, demoted, from being a high priest for Antiochus Epiphanes. He tried to go back to Sparta, if I'm not mistaken. The Lacedaemonians, which were Jakes, and, they rejected his ass, right? And if I'm not mistaken, I think Antiochus Epiphanes had took that the wrong way, right? And that's why it says he thought that Judea had revolted, right? Basically disobeyed, whatever. It says, whereupon, removing out of Egypt in a furious mind, he took the city by force of arms and commanded his men of war not to spare such as they met, and to slay such as went up upon the houses. Thus there was killing of old and young. It's like it, young and old, making away of men, women, and children, slaying of virgins and infants. And there were destroyed within the space of 3 whole days 80,000, whereof 40,000 were slain in the conflict, and no fewer sold than slain. So that's a lot of people, that was put to death, within 3 days, man. All right, so you can just imagine what the Lord is going to do in these times, man. All right, because women make up the majority of the population. If I'm not mistaken, it's like, for every man, there's like, 5 women in the world? We way outnumbered. So if the Lord said that there was going to be 1,000 at the left and 10,000 at the right that fall, that means it's going to be a whole lot of dead women out here, man. All right? So anytime you go into history of, atrocities, women are always involved, man. In one of the worst ways possible. Like whenever Russia had invaded this German city back in World War II. There was this German woman. She was basically raped like 70 times, man. And died from the shit. So that this shit gonna be serious for you women out here to like to hop ride the ride, man. Like what Elder Malcolm calls the cock carousel. You know, so you on a hop ride the ride, man, and you gonna be able to take as much ride as you want in that time, man. Not willingly. You know what I'm saying? The shit's gonna be forced. You know what I'm saying? And we gotta say it that way because that's just the truth. Shit. So now let's go to slide. I can't see. Let's go to the book of Isaiah 32. Isaiah 32, and I'm gonna just start at 1. It says, "Behold, a king shall reign in righteousness, and princes shall rule in judgment, and a man shall be as an hiding place from the wind, and the wind is an element, man, and a covert from the tempest, as rivers of water in a dry place, as the shadow of a great rock in a weary land." All right, and it's not just gonna be any man. All right, it has to be a man of the Lord. All right, because these wicked ass niggas out here that y'all so, you know what I'm saying, fascinated and obsessed with, these dope dealers, man, the Lord gonna start smoking them, man. All right, and the only ones that's, you know what I'm saying, gonna be protected in these times are men of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to have women cleaving to those men in order to be protected and delivered. All right, that's where we're gonna be in hiding place from the wind, so on and so forth. Right? From the elements that the Lord's gonna have going on out here. Famines and, you know what I'm saying, cannibalistic groups and whatever, man. Right? And if you don't have that covering, what you think gonna happen to you? Covering is basically a protection. So if you don't have that protection, then that means you're gonna be non-protected, which means you're gonna be subject to those deaths. All right, verse 9 it says, "Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters, give ear unto my speech." Right? Rise up, you women that are at ease. You know what I'm saying? Which is really you damn American women. All right, because y'all are the main ones, you know what I'm saying, that are caught up in pride and, you know what I'm saying, you comfortable. You don't think nothing's gonna happen until the shit really happen, man. All right? That's what the Lord said. Hear my voice, you careless daughters. Y'all careless as hell. You know what I'm saying? Brothers out there teaching on the highways and the byways, and y'all walk past bros like we ain't shit. But, you know, that's all right, man. All right, because I don't know if I already had mentioned, but when you read in the book of Psalms, the scripture says that thy people shall be willing in the day of thy power. All right? But it says, many days and years shall ye be troubled. Ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Tremble, you women that are at ease. Be troubled, you careless ones, strip you, and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. All right, I'm going to stop it right there because, you know, the poem is pretty much proven. All right, but now is that time for you women to, you know what I'm saying, try to get yourself in order. Right? Because, you know what I'm saying, you try to come to a man of the Lord in that time, man. Majority of y'all gonna get, you know what I'm saying, rejected and probably put to death. Right? So this should put fear in your heart, you know what I'm saying, in your mind to get yourself in order while you still have the opportunity to. Right? Because this judgment that the Lord is gonna bring, man, this shit gonna be like none other, man. All right? No time ever in history, no atrocity that ever happened to women, including men, infants, whatever, can compare to what's going to be going down here in America in these times, man. All right, so call Allah Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakadash, Shalom, and the Baba Bar.